We are live, we are live, we are live, and the postman's about to knock on the door.
Oh,
Welcome to Christmas Build-Up, where there's just deliveries every 20 seconds. Keeping it real, people. Keeping it real.
These nails are really in good hand. This one, not so much.
Have you made an appointment to get them sorted for when they're open?
Oh, all my nails and eyelashes are booked in. It's just my hair. I'm all sorted with these.
I would get on them because you might be able to get your message booked in. So if anybody's heard or not heard, where they've just been announcing like the latest lockdowns and things like that. So looks like Cheryl and I are in tier 3. So interesting times ahead. Yoo-hoo. Yeah. I don't know who that is. Sorry, I've got a cup of coffee. It's lunchtime. Cheryl and I are having a lovely day. We've just had an incredible one-to-one with one of our clients, and we've got another 2 to look forward to this afternoon. And it's the Real You coaching later. It's like literally coaching day to day, isn't it? Yeah. And we're doing a little bit of video recording in the middle for something that we're so excited to tell you about, but I can't tell you about it till next week. But honestly, we're very excited. We're very excited. And we're also really looking forward to the masterclass on Monday, which looks like it's going to be our biggest masterclass to date.
I'm going to grab the link while you talk, just
thank you,
because I haven't got it in advance, so I'm going to read it now.
It's all right. So tell me who's on, tell me who's here. Yeah, so there's going to be next on Monday, if you've been living under a rock somewhere and you don't know about this, Cheryl and I are doing a live masterclass. It's the first time we've done this masterclass, and it's a 75-minute masterclass because we're cramming even more stuff in for you. And this is Inner Chaos to Crystal Clarity. I had to check myself there because I wasn't sure I was telling you the right thing, because we've got the other thing going on as well from next week. But yeah, this is all about, if you have that little moment of, oh, I said the wrong thing. So Monday night, 8 p.m. our time in the UK, it's all about helping you go from that inner turmoil. And I don't mean like stress or anxiety. It's not about that. It's really about, you know, when you're like, your head's a bit up your arse, you're feeling very stuck, you're not sure what decision to make, you're feeling like you're overthinking things, you're over-processing, your perfectionism's getting to you, you know. It's not about imposter syndrome, but it's about just in your life when you're in that spot where you're just trying to get clarity. And we don't want you to go into 2021 after the year that we've had being mixed up about what you want to achieve, who you want to be, and how you want to show up in your life. So Monday night, we have got some amazing life and mindset strategies to help you straighten out the crinkles, help you get all of that shit that's going on in your head out of you, so that you can really go into December knowing that you know what you're doing, that you've got this nailed. And we know that with the tips and strategies that we're going to give you, you're going to come out of there feeling fucking, pardon my French, awesome. So,
sorry, I was just going to say, like, this is why we're wanting to talk to you today about wearing masks, because part of overwhelm, part of inner chaos is when you're running through life and you don't know whether you're fucking Arthur or Martha, because you're like, oh, what mask am I putting on today? The parent mask, the wife mask, the girlfriend mask, the work masks, the daughter mask. But you're in some of those areas of your life, you're not being you, you're not being real. You're putting literally a mask on and pretending to be what you feel the other people need you to be. And we get in overwhelm, we get chaotic, because if we're putting these masks on all the time, showing up as trying to people please with other people, which is women, we have a tendency to do. Where it just gets all like this, or like, Christ, I don't know who I am. So really, we want to talk to you about this today because it does link in with the masterclass on Monday about getting clarity, having clarity about who you are, who the real you is, who is at the core of you are, and being able to show up as that woman every day gives you clarity. When you just know who you are, it sounds so simple, but it isn't.
It's so much easier. It's so much easier. And Vicky's making fudge, which I am loving. Hi, Brooke. We'll need pictures of that in the soul system later, please, Vicky. And it's a totally free masterclass, so come along. There's also a bonus, and we're not going to be sending the recording out to people that don't attend. So if you're thinking that you can't attend, but you'll catch up on it when we send it to our community, we won't be. So you need to be registered for it, guys, and to get a chance of the amazing bonus that we're going to be giving you. So make sure that you're coming.
There might be bonuses, you know. We like to deliver.
We like to, you know, give a little something that you weren't expecting. I'm so excited. But yeah, masks. I mean, I thought going through life up until the age of about 30 that wearing a mask and showing up as whoever I thought people wanted me to be that day, the business leader, the daughter, the sister. Like, I thought that was normal. Like, I didn't know another way of living. Like, I'm not just bullshitting you. I really, from the bottom of my heart, thought that it was just normal practice to be happy and smiley for everybody else, and like just feeling like a pan of dog shit on the inside. Like, it was always forced. It was never really from me heart. I mean, sometimes it was, but the vast majority of the time, because of the shitty marriage I was in and not really knowing what I wanted to do with my career and not really, it was all very forced. It was a forced smile. And if any of you haven't read it, I explain it in a lot more detail in the blog on the website now, yourtime2.com, as shiny on the outside and broken on the inside. Like, nobody would have believed that that's how I felt. Cheryl knew, she didn't know what was going on until it all started to fucking fall down around my ears, and I had to be honest with everybody about what was really going on behind closed doors. But that, for me, like, that breaking down was the biggest breakthrough that I've ever had. Like, doing that work to work out who I am and what I want is literally just been the most liberating experience. And 16 years later, that's why me and Cheryl are so excited to share some of these strategies with you, because when you're in it, sometimes you don't know. You think it's normal to get up and just have to-do lists and be stressed out and be, doing emails while you're eating the breakfast and feeding the kids. And, like, we think that that's sometimes normal, don't we, Cheryl? Like, we don't know another way of being or living.
No, well, we don't know that we're doing it. Like, when I was in corporate, I was a single parent. I was traveling a lot with work because I had the inner critic who was proving yourself to be worthy. So I was always getting promoted, traveling, looking after 2 different businesses whilst doing a degree. Like, literally, I talk about hanging off the rafters. So I was in this constant state of all of these different masks that I was putting on, not really feeling like I was doing any of it very well. But I didn't know at the time when I was in it. When you're in it, you don't know that that's what you're doing. No. It's when you step out of it, have that space, that time, which is why we love doing masterclasses and the other things we do, because when you just create space to think, to allow, to feel, that's when you notice you have these aha moments that we love, that where you notice actually what you're doing, because you have to stop to recognize, to become aware. Because when you just keep, on the hamster wheel, as we were, just going round and round, you don't know you're on the hamster wheel.
No, you don't. And like, even one of our clients said to us this morning, like, I know you can't have it all, but and we're like, like, we genuinely think that you can have it all, but you just have to know what you want and what all looks like to you. So when you get that crystal clarity, you know what your priorities are. You know how you're spending your time, where you're putting your energy, how you want to be in your life. And underneath that, there's always like some limited beliefs, like you can't have it all. It's not reasonable to want to be happy all the time. I should be grateful for my job because it pays for this. So like, I just have to suck it up and work every single hour and email my boss back at 5 a.m. when she emails me. We have all these beliefs that until we just take a beat and just take a step back and take a breath, we just don't know what other options are available to us.
Have a face mask. Oh, sorry, I was just pressing that one. Face mask and some gateau.
Oh, COVID 7th, how we get off the wheel and sharpen the saw, 100%.
Yeah.
And one of COVI's other laws is around, or rules is around, seek first to understand. And it's such an important one. And we often spend time trying to understand what everybody else wants. This is about understanding what you want, like what's in your heart, what would light you up and make you feel like you've just got that knowing that of what you want to do and who you want to be over these next 6-12 months, regardless, as we always say, of whatever else is going on. Yeah, you've got your game sorted. Because like, we're so proud, like a lot of our clients are saying it almost feels ridiculous to them that everybody else is in turmoil and they're fucking living their best life, right? And that's because their life is around understanding them and their truth and who they are now, and having a spiritual practice every day around, whether it be journaling, meditating, working, like whatever makes them feel good. Like, they understand that when they make that a priority, everything else gets a fucking lot easier. Private victories first.
Absolutely. Because we say this all the time. We can't control being in T3 lockdown, being in a pandemic, having a redundancy, losing a job, you know, like a lot of that is out of our control. But what we can do is make a choice and a decision about who we want to show up as, who we are at the core. And as Donna and I always say, like, finding the real you is an ever evolving journey. We never get to the end, and that's the exciting part. Every day, finding out a little bit more about who you are as a person so that you can be the best version of you and live your best life, regardless of what is going on externally, that's it. This is why we're here.
Absolutely. In spiritual language, what we say is that, you know, if you're trying to deal with the consequences, like if you're trying to deal with the effects in your life, we call it secondary causation. You're kind of always on the back foot because that's like trying to put the lipstick on the sow, right? You're trying to rework all the stuff that's already happening. You've got to go back to first cause. You've got to go back to where it's created from. And it's created from your beliefs. So what are your belief systems that are telling you that's how life should be? What are your belief systems that are telling you that you're not good enough? What are your belief systems that are telling you that actually you've made your bed, you should lie in it, you should be grateful? Yeah. So that's what we do. That's our work. We kind of get in there and help you work out what is it at that identity, that I am level, that is fucked up, that isn't serving you, and changing it out for something that is powerful, that helps you move forward, that helps you come from your strength, from your place of greatness, from your position and power of higher self. That's how we want you to live your life every day.
Unfucked up. We need to make a word up. Unfucked up.
Unfuckable. Unfuckwithable. Unfuckable. Yeah, isn't that posted in a while ago? I've borrowed it off somebody else.
It was Maggie's.
Maggie's unfuckwithable. So are we swearing too much today, people? Let me know. Are we swearing?
It's Thursday.
Vicky, you're not curdling your fudge. I know we are. Yeah.
It's nearly getting to the time where we're going to be putting the Christmas decorations up. It's getting towards the weekend where we're going to be dressing the house and making it all cozy.
I think you mean unfuckable. I want to be unfuckwithable. And in that, I don't mean like scary. Like I used to aim to be scary because then people wouldn't fuck with me. Now it's more about like nothing can fuck with me because the inner end game is all going on. Now, don't get me wrong. That doesn't mean that Cheryl and I don't get angry, don't get pissed off, don't have days where one of my like for momentarily smash some fucker's face in for being like horrible or something. But it's like a moment. It's fleeting. Like hours before the call, I'm like, I can't believe that London is, you know, tier 2 and we're tier 3. But then like I'm over it because there's nothing I can do about it. So it's like we just agree what we're going to do to make the best of the sitch.
Exactly. But I do like that unfuckable.
Unfuckable.
Yes. Love.
I'm going to try and say that after a couple of glasses of wine at the weekend. Unfuckable.
So yes. So happy Thursday. Soul Squad will be back. Soul Squad Posse will be back in the house tomorrow. And yes, sign up to the masterclass on Monday. If you have got anyone else that you want to share it with who you feel isn't living life as their selves, as their best self, then, and they seem like they're all over the shop. There's plenty of people out there who are all over the shop because they're all in chaos because of what's going on. Send them the link and get them to show up to our masterclass. This is going.
You know what though? So I'm come from the other end. Share it with the women in your life who look like they've got it all going on because they're trying really fucking hard to put that mask on a lot of the time. Any of the women who need it, yeah. So have an amazing rest of and share it. And if you share it on your social, especially on Facebook and stuff, guys, please tag us because we love to say thank you and cheer you on. And then if anyone's got any questions, they can come and ask us as well. So we won't see you live until after the masterclass.
Yes.
So this is the last live warning. I've got some email reminders going out over the weekend for you because I know what you're like to think and I'll do it later.
And you must be fed up of seeing mine and Johnny's mushes all over Facebook ads. Can I just say, I don't know what was going on with blusher that day. I literally didn't look like that in real life. I was going to Graham, what's going on with me blusher on this video? And I was like, look at my face. It doesn't look like that. And then I look like Aunt Sally on the video.
Oh, I think you look gorgeous. I just look at your hair, though. Like, your hair looks amazing on that video. 20,000 people have seen it. I don't know how many people have shared Cheryl's video, but, like, Yeah, I think there's something. How many people are registering for Monday at the minute?
We must be up to about 350 to 400 now.
Yeah, like yeah, there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, it's absolutely. We love yours, yes. So yes, if you want to be unfuckable, be there on Monday night, and we'll show you how.
Bye. Have a fabulous weekend. Bye.
Bye.